Hello, my name is Coach Otis Muhammad. I'm chairman of the board for Coastal Outreach Soccer. We want to first say a big thank you to the United Way for its continued support of this organization, its programs, and the families involved. We also want to thank you for the work that you do to support other organizations that provide much needed services in the Glynn County area. In the beginning, Coastal Outreach Soccer was funded through contributions from volunteers, individuals, supporters, and we grew from that to being funded by government organizations, private foundations, and organizations like the United Way, and individual donors. And we have been blessed to use those contributions to continue to grow our organization. And so, Coach John, tell us, when was Coastal Outreach Soccer founded, and why was it founded?
Coastal Outreach Soccer was founded in 2004 with the purpose of helping young people to work towards and attain high school graduation. At the time we started the soccer program, the city of Brunswick did not provide soccer to the residents within the Howard Coffin Park community. So it was a perfect fit for us to be able to offer a soccer program that would allow us to stay engaged in the young people's lives as we help them work towards high school graduation.
So who exactly does COS serve?
So our target group is primarily lives within the city limits of Brunswick. We are working with the underserved community as well as low to moderate income families who need our services.
So Coastal Outreach Soccer has multiple program areas. Let's talk about the soccer area.
So our soccer program is designed for students between the ages of 4 to 18, with our 4-year-olds to our 10-year-olds coming in and working in our academy program, which is set up as a family-oriented program where we do not put students on individual teams. We are giving them an opportunity to train with their age group and have contact with multiple adults who are assisting them in their development. On Saturdays, when they come to play their games, they are given scrimmage vests, and then they are divided up. And so what that does for us, it reduces the stress of them focusing and our parents focusing in on the individual outcomes, but the focus is primarily on our students' development. The other areas that we have is our travel program for our 11 to 18-year-olds, and they are coming in and they're being able to train 2 days a week, and then they're competing in the Georgia Soccer Association League that has us traveling as far as Dublin at times to be able to play games, as well as being able to host games here at Howard Coffin Park.
And the second part of the programs is the academic program. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Okay. So our academics is our foundation. The soccer is the carrot that allows us to stay in our young people's lives, but our primary focus is really on our academic performance. And so our academics are in the beginning with our literacy program, where we are encouraging our elementary age students to read books and really look at their lexile levels, and we provide them with various incentives and reward them for reading, as well as for their parents being active in that portion of their lives as well. And once they get to 6th grade, they're able to come into our academic center in a portable that the school system donated to us in 2017, and we're providing the academic development. And that development may take a form of tutoring, or that development may be that they need access to technology to be able to complete their assignments that they have in school. So we are here to support them academically in that growth. Once they get to high school, we are also then helping them cover the costs in preparation for SAT as well as ACT. We're encouraging our students to move into dual enrollment by 11th grade, whether that be at the College of Coastal Georgia, on the liberal arts track or at Coastal Pines Technical College on a career track. And so we want them to know that each one of those tracks are available.
Another program area is our nutrition program.
Yeah, so with our nutrition program, we were able to launch that 3 years ago. This current year, we were able to provide 35 families fresh produce on each Thursday, giving us a total of over 11,000 pounds of fresh produce that our families are receiving.
Now there's a community service project that's a part of the program. Why is that important to the COS mission?
Well, we always encourage our students and express to our students that our community gives a lot to us in order to be able to do the things that we are doing with them, to provide the level of programming that we are able to do. And so we always talk about the most invaluable asset that we all have is our time. And so we want them to understand at a very early age that they are able to impact their community by giving of their time. So our students do 2 food distributions every year, and they're given the opportunity to form committees, to do the planning, and then do the execution of the food give out. And the adults, the volunteers, the COS staff, the COS alumni are coming in to provide that support for them doing each one of those activities.
And then the final part of the program area is STEM.
Yeah, so our STEM program started out as through a conversation with one of the school system superintendents, and they expressed their concerns about the amount of time that the students, particularly that we were engaging with, had access to STEM programs because they just knew how vital that was for them as far as preparing for careers, their critical thinking skills, so just that creativity to be able to give them that outlet. So we were able to start and launch our STEM program that is now encompassing on a rotation system that has computer coding, robots with our Lego robot build kits and programming there, as well as a VR program, a CAD program, and then we also do a natural science piece with a partnership with the University of Georgia that is on the environmental side. So our students are learning about the ecology in our community and being able to engage these professionals, and they're understanding that these careers and career paths are available to them within our community.
So we also have with us today Jalen Williams, staff member, COS alumni, Fisk University graduate, CAD. Let's talk about what that is.
So CAD stands for Computer Aided Drafting and Design, and we started that over the summer, and our first project with that was our drag racer build. And so with that, it involved little small tiny pieces of wood, and our students had to take them out of their molds and piece them together. It was very detailed and took it was very time consuming, and if they tried to rush through it, it wouldn't work. And so we wanted to make sure that each piece worked, and so we took our time to make sure each piece went on properly and with no force, no glue, or no screws.
So would you share with us the fall CAD program?
So our CAD rotation system, we have our middle school CAD in the fall and our high school CAD in the spring. So the software that I am instructing our kids to use is the same software that each engineering industry uses, and instructing them on how to design a gear was not only tedious and came with each challenges, but it was also a lot of fun. You saw a lot of creativity and a lot of anger as well. With that being said, but I saw them grow and really pay attention to details, because if they're not paying attention to the small, minute details, then it's not going to work, and they're going to have to try to figure out a different way to make that work. So seeing them solve problems and work their way around a solution and not giving them the answer, but having them work their way to come up with their own answer, it's done wonders for the kids, I believe. I've seen them work through a lot of math problems as well. Working with this software is a lot of math heavy work. And with that being said, we've completed over 2,000 math assignments this year, just dealing with Khan Academy, their current math assignments and other worksheets. So we've seen them not only enjoy what they do, but now they've taken that and they've gone beyond to now not only wanting to work on it here, but now, okay, can I get some more math assignments to work on at home? And so now seeing them now improve and make those developments and be eager to learn.
So who's Leroy Dennis?
So Leroy Dennis is a mechanical engineer at General Motors, and he is committed to helping us with our future endeavors in our CAD industry. So he has helped us form a CAD curriculum. He is committed to coming down to Brunswick, to not only helping our students and having hands-on experience for our students, but also teaching me a lot. So then I'm able to deliver that message now to our students promptly. He has come to our award ceremony, and so our kids have really gotten to know Leroy Dennis on a personal level as well.
So 2023 showed us a new program at COS called the Flood Monitoring. What does that involve?
So the flood monitoring program is a partnership with the Department of Natural Resources, the University of Georgia Marine Extension, the Georgia Sea Grant, and NOVA. And that partnership has come with saying, how do we continue workforce development for our students who may not be exposed to these careers and to the industry at large. And so they are working to solve the problems that we have with flooding, particularly in the city limits of Brunswick. And they're going to do that through being able to put cameras. We've gotten permission from Georgia Power to put cameras on their poles. And so that we're using time-lapse photography for us to be able to study just how the stormwater runoff is impacting several communities and neighborhoods within the city limits of Brunswick. Our students are going to be analyzing all of that data and then being able to present that information back to the community and to government officials. We want to engage NPAs. And so we're now giving our students, not only are they being exposed to this side of engineering, but data analysis as well, but then also giving them, empowering them to be able to say, here are the solutions that we have, and being able to help them implement those solutions with finding the funding that is available for them. So the flood program is going to be a 2-year project. And so we are hoping to wrap that up in 2025 with all of our findings, and our students then again seeing how do they grow in this industry and seeing if they're interested in becoming civil engineers or data analysis or the marketing and communication side of this. So we are touching on a variety of skills through this hands-on project, and our students are engaged in research. So in a high school student, being involved in a research project that they may have now still waiting till they're in their master's program. They're getting this at a high school level. So we are very excited about engaging them in this component and being able to prepare them for life after high school.
So after 19 years of operation, COS is still a benefit to the community.
Yes, I think that we are still growing, and which is just amazing to me is that we have still not implementing all of the programs that we have planned. So we're excited about our future, what we've become, and what we get feedback from is now the community also sees us as being more than a soccer organization.